This is our Canada. Our Canada is a place where 215 little kids were found dead in unmarked graves. Our Canada is a place where you can't walk down the streets if you wear a hijab because you will be killed. This is our Canada. We can't deny it.
Is Canada a place of racism, or are some people playing politics with a tragedy? Hi, I'm Brian Lilley, political columnist with the Toronto Sun. We can all agree that the murder of 4 members of the Afzaal family in London, Ontario is horrific, and it needs to be condemned in the strongest terms. The people, or the person behind it, the man arrested, if convicted, needs to be dealt with to the fullest extent of the law and condemned by society at large. But does that mean that Canada is a fully racist country? I can understand the concerns of many in the Muslim community at this event, especially coming after it did, like the attacks on Muslim women in Edmonton, the murder of a Muslim caretaker in Toronto, or the Quebec City mosque shooting back in 2016, but claiming that this is a fully racist country, calling Canada a place of racism and that Muslims are not safe, as NDP leader Jagmeet Singh did during the vigil on Tuesday night.
How many more Muslim brothers and sisters have to lose their lives before real change is put in place?
It just isn't borne out by the facts. You don't have to take my word for it. You look to my colleagues, people like Tariq Fatah, writing his column in the Toronto Sun, calling out Jagmeet Singh as being wrong. Now, Tariq is both a Muslim and a New Democrat, but he has no time for what Jagmeet Singh is selling here. Neither does my National Post colleague, Rupa Subramanya. She says that she experienced racism first in the Middle East and in India, where she was decided by some to be too dark-skinned by fellow Indians and people from the Middle East. That is something that actually happens. It may sound foreign if you work for the federal or provincial governments in this country, because in those places you're told that only white people can be racist. You're told that it is white supremacy is everywhere.
The real and urgent threat to Canadians' lives, the real and urgent threat is coming from hate. It's coming from extremist right-wing ideology. It's coming from white supremacy. So let's put resources towards the real and urgent threat against Canadians.
These are false narratives. These are not based in reality, these ideas, but they're permeating our politics. And now political leaders are using these ideas to push an agenda during what should have been a somber occasion.
Never again should any political leader ever use Islamophobia for political gain. That can never happen again. Never, ever.
Yes, call out racism. Yes, call out Islamophobia. And yes, denounce the man behind this attack and prosecute him to the fullest extent of the law. But don't turn a tragedy into a political opportunity to claim that Canada is something that it's not.
Our Canada is a place of racism, of violence, of genocide of Indigenous people, and our Canada is a place where Muslims aren't safe.
You can ask why hundreds of thousands of people come to this country every year while millions actually apply to come here. If it was the racist country that Jagmeet Singh declares it to be, well, first off, he wouldn't be leader of the New Democratic Party. We wouldn't have Annamie Paul, a black woman, as leader of the Green Party. We wouldn't have the diversity that we do throughout Parliament or in our provincial legislatures or in our city councils. But we do. If this were the racist country that Jagmeet Singh claims it is, then families like his and mine and millions of others would not have looked to come here. Instead, they came here because they see Canada for what it is, a free and welcoming country, and a place that continues to be a beacon of hope.